the Superdome. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South match. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and you're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Bucs is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has taken control of that sideline a little too far. And that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Running left, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The quarterback got a little one there. Looked like he's in line for a pick, but instead is not harmlessly to the turf. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. A chance for a 1st touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. In motion left is Thomas. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. Great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lutz with the extra point. The lead is now 10-3.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw running a little too far, brings up 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He's hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it. But that one was incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Butts good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutz with the extra point. They open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wants to try to end the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one...
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Here's Kamara on the read option.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Oh boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see the tie game late. Not a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That's caught. It's Brian Edwards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This was not just...
That my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody way, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard even the